people often comment that you're very motherly and things like that, which I always am not sure about. But it's a wonderful quality to have as a person. It could be um, equal to loving, and somebody who just really cares for the general well-being of the people around them.
Okay. If you were given the same circumstances and the same situation as the Bucket family, how would you navigate the wishes and the wants of Charlie?
Yeah, I mean, that's really a difficult question, and just a difficult situation to be in. So I love how the word whole came out of my mouth earlier, because I don't think there is ever a perfect situation, or a perfect family. So to fixate on the hardships one has, it's it's not the complete story. So I think you can always find being whole to be something that you could have, especially when the love exists. But syempre, you have to be practical in a world where you have to eat, where you have to pay the bills. So that is just a part of adulting that each person has to navigate differently. As for the family, I love that they seem to plant their own cabbages. So that is like not farm to table, but backyard to table, di ba?
Okay, my final question. So this morning I was listening to your song.
Oh,
If your father were your if your mother were here, and I couldn't help but tear up.
it's a very emotional. Parang it's very loaded, no, to to think about the lyrics, talaga.
What was your first reaction when you heard it the first time? And is there a line there that really struck you the most? And how do you think the audiences would relate to it?
I think there are different lines there that could tug into your heartstrings. For me, as somebody who loves looking at the moon and the stars, I love those lines about the celestial bodies. There's something so universal about just stargazing. No matter who you are, or no matter where you are in the world, you will see the night sky, diba? Some will have a clearer view naman than others, and some will be so lucky to see the aurora borealis. But I think if your father were here, he would say that once Mars, he would hang you the moon, and then he'd bottle the stars to have that with you, diba? Just those things far, far away. And because nga of the trip to the moon that Artemis 2 took, we are reminded of how big the world is, and yet how small it is when you're in such a small space with your whole family just cramped up, diba, together. So yun, I think those are the words. That's why I also mentioned it. And another one would be, and if wishes were horses, we could gallop away. And if cabbages were watches, I would know the time all day. So they are rich in cabbages. And I think nakakatawa kasi sometimes we think walang-wala tayo when we eat vegetables, kamote, kanin lang, 'di ba? Pero that's still nourishment, 'di ba? So I think that is another thing that we could relate to as people who are trying to have healthier diets.
You mentioned kanina that during the audition, it was very emotional time for you.
Because of the song, yeah, because I had to sing those lyrics, 'di ba? And I did share that I still do think of my father a lot, and hearing the word father really brings me back to siguro my grief journey. Why is it that it happens still? I think my dad passed away quite a while ago, and I've been explaining to people that grief isn't really like linear. It comes back once in a while. And I guess it's also theater related because my dad passed away during the run of Little Shop of Horrors, which was here in BGC. So parang connect din siya sa love for theater ko, because despite the fact that he wasn't the singer in the family, he was the one who made my tapes of Little Shop that side A, side B. Like he recorded it. Sorry, it was piracy pala. He recorded it from the laser disc to the tape, and he made sure that I memorized it from top to bottom. Thank you so much for supporting and being so excited for Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I'm Karylle Tatlonghari and I'm playing Mrs. Bucket. Palabas tayo!